and it's just on 8 a.m. on a Saturday morning. So wishing everybody a great morning, and of course I'm just setting up here, so please do bear with me on this, and wishing everybody a great afternoon, great evening, and wonderful to see you all. And who do we have here with us at the moment? And I guess we might have to wait a few minutes just to get a few people coming on. Current temperature here, I'll just wait for this to come up. We're at 55 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'll just get this shared out and some messages out, and hopefully we'll get a few people coming by to say hello. And I'll just get a message out to Hope for Life, and hopefully she can come by and say hello, and hopefully we get a few others. And who knows if we're going to have a long live stream or a short one. It just depends who comes on, and I'll get this shared out to my community tab, and anybody here who's got community tabs, please do share it out as well, and that would be much appreciated. So getting this shared out. So please bear with me there for a couple of minutes while I get this shared out. Have been a bit hit and miss lately with who we get on, so hopefully we get a few people dropping by to say hello, and getting this shared out to my community tab, and hopefully we've got somebody here. Oh, Hope for Life! Hi there, Jocelyn, great to see you. And I'm just getting this all shared out onto my social media, and the community tab and all of that, and hopefully we get somebody coming on. And really great to see you, Jocelyn, and I've got a cup of coffee here, and I've got about 1 cup of coffee left, and then no more until next week. But anyways, that's what it is, and I better be careful not to tip this cup off here. Black's Tropical Homestead, hi there, great to see you, and thanks so much for coming by. And everybody in blue, if you wish to shout out your own channels, or you've got some friends you wish to shout out and share their links, please do that. You're most welcome. And I'm just getting everything shared out on community tabs and social media and all of that, just in the hope that we get a few people coming on. So I'll get this onto Facebook, onto the What's Everyone Cooking group, and maybe Jocelyn, if you're not too busy and if you're near a computer, maybe you could please share out my Instagram and this group on Facebook, What's Everyone Cooking, and that would be really wonderful. Just missed a message. Oh yes, a big hi, of course, to Sherry and Bobby. And well done on reminding me of names. So Ariella can be quite clear at times. And of course I'm going to move on to a shout out, of course, of my own. Outdoors with Big Matt. Howdy Matt, great to see you. And thanks for coming by. And great to see you. And anybody who's new here, please do check out the links down below. There's a donation link through Streamlabs if anybody would like to donate to my channel and help it out in that way. Also a link to my merchandise store if anybody's interested in supporting my channel and advertising my channel by wearing some merchandise. And also there's a join link if anybody would like to join my channel, which would be really appreciated as well. Oh, Hope to Life, thank you for running that Facebook group. And this group, I like people just to post up and share their own videos. And also, if you've got any interesting photos, and it's not just about cooking, but if you've got anything of interest, homesteading or fishing or, you know, anything, family events, if you'd like to share out, please do so, and you're most welcome. And of course, thanks for sharing out your channel link there, Black's Tropical Homestead. And I'll just get up here the channel banner. And if you're not subscribed to Black's Tropical Homestead, please do subscribe, smash that little bell and choose all alerts and watch their videos in full and give them plenty of thumbs up and nice comments. And we have here also Matt has shared his channel, so I'll show everybody his link. 298, so I hope that we can get him well over 300 today. So if everybody could just go and check out Outdoors with Big Matt, and if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe and smash that little bell and choose all alerts and watch his videos in full. And if you do follow somebody new, please do make sure that you smash the bell so that you get alerts to their videos. And also please do watch at least one or two videos today in full and give them some nice comments and thumbs up, and that helps just to hopefully make sure that the subscription sticks. Oh, you're having a giveaway tonight live at 7 p.m. Still time to join. So what time is it now? Eastern Standard Time. I've sort of got pegged what times I generally premiere my videos to be 7 p.m. Central Time, which is about 11, I think, at the moment in the morning, my local time here. So so what have we got? In about 2 hours time, I guess that would be. Oh yes, 5:09 here now, so I could well be just about finishing my live stream then, because I may only go live for a couple of hours. It just depends how many come on, but we'll make sure that we keep sending the link and sharing that out to make sure we get a few people over onto your live stream, Sherry and Bobby, and hopefully we get a heap of people there. And if you have a nice successful live stream. Oh, the entry video, awesome. I'll have to I don't know if I can get to watch it in time. But I'll make sure that a lot of people do enter, and yeah, I did get to enter on was it Gail's video. I think Gail had one up on this collaboration Harvest Moon giveaway. Yeah, I should have looked a bit further to see if you had a video in on that. Been rather busy trying to catch up with everybody's videos lately. I think I've whittled it down a little bit, but I had something like about 70 or 80 videos I watched later list, and you know, I'd get through a few, and then somebody else would upload something, and quick, watch later. So it's sort of been quite constant. My watch later list on about 70 or 80, so it sort of, you know, keeps me fairly busy. And I don't watch traditional TV, as I don't find it very interesting, and thank goodness I don't watch traditional TV, because I'd never switch it on anyway with all the wonderful videos that everybody's got to watch. I'd have no time. Oh, excuse me. And springtime here, and there's a bit of a breeze blowing up, and of course, you know, with pollen and all that, hay fever sort of kicks my butt. But anyways, never mind. And I better move on to a shout out who I wish to shout out as well, and a prayer request there. So I'll just see if I can get up Page Family Homestead and give Andy and Peggy a big shout out. And as probably everybody's aware, Andy's battling cancer at the moment, and this last couple of weeks has really been a downer for him. So please do remember Andy Page in your thoughts and prayers. And also please do remember his wife Peggy, as they have a very, very tough journey, and it's often just as tough or tougher for the carer as it is for the patient. So please do remember them, and if you're not subscribed to their channel, please do subscribe and smash that little bell and choose all alerts. Watch their videos in full and give them plenty of thumbs up and nice comments telling them that Ariella sent you, and that would be much, much, much appreciated. And they do have a GoFundMe, and there's a link under most of their recent videos. And if you're not in a position to do that, please do consider running their playlists, and that really, really helps them out as well, and is much appreciated. So I'll just share their link and shout them out. Just getting that out. Page Family Homestead, and their link, and giving them a big, big shout out. And for anybody, if you haven't already done so, please do smash this thumbs up, and that hopefully will tell YouTube that people like to watch my content, and YouTube will share things out a lot more, hopefully. And I'll have to plug this power bank in the moment, otherwise we'll drag all the power out, and we'll grind to a halt, as I use mobile internet to connect and I also have a Bluetooth connection running and a hotspot connection running, just so this device and this microphone can all hook up, and that does chew through the power a little bit. But anyways, we'll have a bit of a look at the creek, as I know everybody likes to look at that instead of looking at my ugly face. So I'll just plug this power bank in, and then we'll flip the cameras around and have a bit of a look at the creek, and see if there's any ducks or fish or anything interesting down there. And there was rain forecast today, but hopefully it'll hold off. I'm wanting to do or finish another cooking video out here by the creek if I can, so hopefully the weather will hold off for me to do that. I see we've got somebody else come on, so I'll say hello to whoever's come on when I get back by this other device, as I don't always see messages on this main screen out here. I've got to get some fishing gear, and then I will see what I catch. There's been a couple of puffer fish hanging around here, which I don't really want to catch those. I'd want to catch something that's edible. I'm sure there'd be some sort of fish down here to catch that would be edible, but I'm not sure what there is. And we're getting pretty close to high water mark here, so it must be high tide out at the beach. And on the other side is a walking trail, and then further back, 400 yards further back behind the walking trail, is the actual beach. And this creek runs parallel to the beach, so it's all tidal, and the water here is brackish or salty or what have you, so it's you know, salt water species that we might find here. So giving everybody a good look at the creek, and a good look at the public walking trail, and then we'll flip this around and we'll see what messages I've missed. And the sun is creeping up over the houses, so we're going to get a few weird shadows and what have you. I hope I've got this situated fairly right, that I'll be somewhere in the middle of the screen, but I'll see what I've missed here and what everybody's had to say. And I know there's been a couple of new people on, so I must see what I've missed. Oh, you love the dress I was wearing? Thank you so much. Yeah, I thought I'd do something different for a cooking video and actually put a dress on. Something a bit different. Just catching up here on the messages, and oh, this sun's shining here into my eyes now. just seeing what I've missed here. Will Embry, hi there Will, great to see you. Gary Brown forging on, hi there, great to see you. And if somebody could run Will Embry's channel link and Gary Brown's channel link, that would be wonderful. Oh, it keeps buffering, oh. I thought I still had some high-speed data. So I hope it's not buffering here this end. But yeah, you know, sometimes with these videos you don't know, it can sort of, you know, be interesting, and it can be, that's a problem not with my internet but with the server. So hopefully that's not buffering, but how is my sound quality and video quality otherwise? Oh yes, could be your end, yeah. Well, hopefully everything's fine now. Oh, this coffee's cooling down rather quickly. Oh, love from Indiana. Well, really, really great to see you, and you're most welcome. Yeah, great location to fish. Yeah, I've got to get some fishing equipment. We're still locked down here, and fishing is sort of one of those activities that's not really allowed under the lockdowns. Goodness knows why. And for those who are new here, I'm situated in Lockdown City, Victoria and Prison Island, or to translate, Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. The city and country of constant lockdowns and horrible restrictions and loss of freedom, so we won't speak of that too much, as we speak too fully of those things. We sort of get a bit bounced. Just saying, oh, 7 thumbs up, nice to see that. And anybody, if you haven't already done so, please do smash that thumbs up, and that helps tell YouTube that people really like to watch my content, and hopefully YouTube recommends my videos and live streams out a lot more then. And of course I'd love a lot more views and a lot more watch time, probably as most YouTubers would love as well. So please do share my videos out also with all your family and friends, and hopefully we get a few more people here watching. It would be lovely, you know, to have a video go viral, and fingers crossed for that, but I don't really have much hope for that nowadays. I think I'm seen as one of those channels that is probably not really pushing the narrative that the mainstream would really like to push, so you know, things sort of get a bit penalised with that. And you know, people who sort of express an opinion that's a little bit different to what the powers that be are pushing, you know, oftentimes silenced. But anyways, we can't speak of that too much either. Oh, hay fever, sorry for that, and excuse me for that. Has anybody got some interesting stories you'd like to share? I always like to see a few interesting stories, and of course, you know, keeps things interesting is life in this place with constant lockdowns, as you can imagine, isn't very interesting. And do we have anybody here who hasn't said hello yet? It would be great to hear from you as well, and say howdy and let us know who's all here. And of course I'll have to move on to a few more shout outs as well, and shout out some more wonderful channels. And of course I was speaking of Gail earlier, so we'll shout out Gail's channel and show her channel some love. So we have here Gail Southern Living, and I'll just get her banner up and link up, and we'll share out her channel. So Gail Southern Living, if you're not subscribed to Gail's channel, please do subscribe and smash that little bell. Watch her videos in full and give her plenty of thumbs up and nice comments telling her that Ariella sent you, and that would be much appreciated. So I'll just run Gail's channel there, and hopefully we get a few people dropping by there to show her channel some love. And yeah, this wind's blowing hair into my face, so bear with me on that. So we'll just get Gail's channel shared out. So a big shout out to Gail. And I'm going to shout out another wonderful channel. I haven't seen him for a while, so I hope he's okay. I'm going to shout out Troy of TA, Florida, and hopefully he can drop by and say hello sometime. So we have here TA, Florida, and I'll just get his channel link up, and we'll shout out Troy's channel. So Troy's on 37 subscribers, so if you could share his channel out and hopefully we could get him over 50, that would be really wonderful. So we have here TA Florida, and if you're not subscribed to Troy's channel, please do subscribe and smash that little bell. Watch his videos in full and give him plenty of thumbs up and nice comments telling him that Ariella sent you, and that would be much appreciated as well. So I'll just run Troy's channel link and shout him out. And any of you here in blue, if you wish to shout out your own channels or friends' channel, please do so. And we'll just get Troy's channel shouted out, and I hope the sun finds a cloud or something, as it's shining in my eyes and it's making it very difficult to see. So I might even have to have Jocelyn run links for me, as I can't even see what I'm doing here at the moment. It's the way the sun is shining. Oh, what's his seat doing? It's hard to get it sitting nice and level, and with rocks around and stuff. I better be careful or it'll knock me off here, and then we'll all really have a YouTube moment, won't we? Which I'm sure you'd all love, and give you all a good giggle, but would end up being quite painful for me. I feel hopefully we've got this and it won't kick me off now. just seeing what message I've missed. Oh yes, Gary Brown forging on. I grew up in Florida but now live in Tennessee. And you've been there over 30 years. Wow. Wow, that's really, really, really interesting. Well, I see there's a few lives coming up here. Harvest Moon Drawing, and looks like Gail's got a live coming up, so it might be pretty hit and miss with how many we get on here if everybody's running lives. And yeah, more and more people are running live streams, so that sort of makes the viewers sort of a bit hit and miss, because it's pretty difficult to watch more than one live stream at a time. But anyways, that's what it is, and we'll move on to a few more shout outs, of course. And another wonderful channel who he actually shouted me out in his latest video, and so a big thank you to M. Langford, to Mark. Thank you so much for that, Mark, and we'll shout your channel out. And he's building a foam kayak at the moment, and it's very, very fascinating to watch how he builds those. So we'll shout out M. Langford. So if you're not familiar with Mark's channel, please do go across there and watch his videos and subscribe to his channel. Smash that little bell and choose all alerts. Watch his videos in full and give him plenty of thumbs up and nice comments telling him that Ariella sent you, and that would be much appreciated as well. So we'll run Mark's channel link and shout him out. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Hope for Life, for shouting out Dustin's channel. I was going to run Dustin's channel and shout him out too, of course. And he did get another video up, trying to think, that might have been about 6 hours ago, a video where he's cooking good in the woods, and that was quite interesting to watch. So he's got a recent video up, and been there and watched that one when it came out. I was still awake when he put that one up, so I was lucky to watch it sort of fairly soon after he posted that one. So we'll just show everybody Dustin's channel, Bushcraft Tools, and he's currently on 97.3k, so fingers crossed that we can get his channel over the 100k very soon. And Dustin's been a great supporter of my channel, and he does quite often come into the live streams, and I know he does watch a lot of my videos. Thank you so much, Dustin. And if you're not subscribed to his channel, please do subscribe. Smash that little bell and choose all alerts. Watch his videos in full and give him plenty of thumbs up and nice comments telling him that Ariella sent you, and that would be much appreciated. Yeah, that could be, Hope. With a few other live streams running, and I see Gail's live streams about to start, or it might have even started already. I think there might be a few people jumping between live streams, so you know, it could be pretty hit and miss with how many we get here. But I don't sort of have anything else to do, so we'll keep this running a while yet. And of course we'll run a few more shout outs. I know a few people do come by and run these live streams later. So if you're one of those who runs a live stream later, I really appreciate that, and please run the chat replay and click on the links that we share, and that would be much appreciated. And oh, wind blowing hair into my face, which does sort of get quite annoying, and I hope the sun gets up a bit higher soon because it's shining right into my face. Oh, you're about ready for a nap yourself and will be a late dinner tonight? Yeah, I totally understand that. A bit later on I'll be cooking out here if the weather holds up, so hopefully the weather does hold up, as I'd much rather cook out here where there's a nice view instead of in my kitchen. And of course I've got a couple of segments that I will film inside for that, but other than that, and I might have to go and get myself a hot cup or something, because this is cooled right down. Cold coffee is sort of a bit, you know, unless it's iced coffee. And it's not really quite the weather for iced coffee yet. Current temperature 55 degrees Fahrenheit. I should translate that if I do have any people watching who use the Celsius system, the metric system, so I'll just translate that. So I'll just get that translated. 55C is 12.778 degrees Celsius, so just under 13 degrees Celsius. And I see I did miss a message here. It just flashed up on the screen on this thing. Oh, Nisi! Hi there, Nisi! Thank you so much for coming by, and I really appreciate you watching. I'll just get this up and see what else I've missed here. And thank you so much, Nisi. I really appreciate you watching. And I'll put your channel link up and we'll shout you out. So, Freehandly Made AU, and just getting up Nisi's channel here. If you're not subscribed to Nisi's channel, please do subscribe and smash that little bell and choose all alerts. Watch her videos in full and give her plenty of thumbs up and nice comments telling her that Ariella sent you. And that would be much, much, much appreciated. And Nisi's situated in Montana, which is a state I'd really love to live in, as I just love the mountains and love the snow and everything like that. And it is a very, very beautiful location, so that's a place I dream of living. And there's a few other places, of course, that I dream of living. I've got a few subscribers in Maine, and of course way over on the East Coast, East Coast and West Coast, and the Mountain Zone. I've sort of got subscribers right across the states, of course, and from Florida right up into Alaska, and of course quite a lot of subscribers in Canada as well, so I love you all. I'll just get your channel link shared out here, Nisi, and give you a shout out. So freehandly made AU, and hopefully I can get this link to run. Yes, got your link up here, Nisi, so a big shout out to you. I'm going to shout out another great channel who I don't know if he's watching today or not, although he could well be watching, but he's not able to type very well at the moment as he broke his arm recently. We're going to give Todd a big shout out. So Todd Autry of the Angry Aatrox, and Todd has a lot of videos on the different snakes that he catches, but also reptiles, insects, amphibians, and all sorts of very interesting creatures. Todd also does run live streams probably a couple of times a week, pretty much at random times, as he's sort of got to fit it in for when he's finished with his job. And he's about halfway, I think, on watch hours, so if you could go across and help Todd out by running his playlists and all of that, that would be much appreciated as well. So I'll show you Todd's channel banner, and we'll run his link, of course. If you're not subscribed to Todd's channel, please do subscribe, smash that little bell and choose all alerts. Watch his videos in full and give him plenty of thumbs up and nice comments telling him that Ariella sent you, and that would be much appreciated as well. And if you haven't already done so, please do give this live stream a thumbs up, and that tells YouTube that people want to watch my content, and hopefully they'll share things out. So we're just getting Todd's channel link shared out, so please do check him out. And oh, nine of those, that's good to see, and none of the other, that's even better to see. We've had a few trolls, I guess, I think I can say that word here, on here lately and on my videos lately, and haters, and was it you, Nisi, that was telling me that everybody's had trouble with those? And yes, I've noticed that just about everybody who live streams has had trouble with those in the last couple of weeks. Maybe it's school holidays, or you know, maybe Mommy or Daddy turned the power back on down to the basement, or, you know, there's been a lot of them lately. So yeah, I don't know what's been going on, but yes, I have seen a lot on other people's lives in the last couple of weeks as well, so it seems like there's been a lot of those lately. Maybe their mum and pop paid their internet bill or something or other, that they're all coming back. I don't know. It had been quiet with them for a while, but yeah, this last couple of weeks. Maybe the cooler weather has brought them back up from under the bridge as well. I don't know. I'd love to hear a few theories. If anybody's got some interesting theories on that, please share them, and we could all have a giggle at that, I'm sure. Anyways, who else do we have here? And I'm going to have to run up and get myself another cup of coffee in a minute, I think. I'm still waking up. Being a Saturday morning here, I oftentimes sort of, pretty blur at this time of morning. 8:45 on a Saturday morning is sort of like 5 a.m. on a weekday, I think. I always, if I could, I'd love to sleep in on weekends. But it doesn't sort of happen now, and our government, in their immense wisdom, have sprung forward our clocks last weekend, or the weekend before, or whatever it was, the first weekend in October, and that really does irritate me, and I know there's a number of other people who it irritates as well. I think if they love this daylight saving time, change the clock once and leave it at that all year instead of, forward back all the time. It's quite annoying, I think. Anyways, who do we have here with us? And please do say hello, and then I'll just run up quickly and get myself another cup of coffee, and of course it'll take a couple of minutes for everything to heat up for that, and then we'll come back down and we'll do a creek inspection, as everybody likes to look at the creek. So of course we'll do another creek inspection and see if there's any ducks or fish or anything interesting down there, and hopefully we see something interesting. Yeah, I don't know who we've got here still with us. It could be quite a few people just letting this run as you get ready to cook supper and whatnot. Oh wow, that sounds great there, Nisi. I'd love to see your frog when you finish that. I'm sure we'll probably see a video on that, and it's something I should try one day, is crocheting. I've never been really very crafty, so I guess I sort of got everything in cooking, and well, that sort of probably took a lot of my time there as well, thinking up recipes and writing recipes and actually trying them, and oftentimes when I'm not making a video, I'm often just cooking something or making something and just doing some research, just to see if it will work, as unless it's like a packet recipe, or using directions off a can of something. All my usual recipe videos, I actually write all the recipes myself, so you can imagine that does sort of oftentimes take a bit of research, and I've lost, or I should say it died on me about 6 months ago, my dehydrator. I had one of those ring dehydrators, and I badly need a new dehydrator, but I don't think I'd get one of those cheap ring ones again, as they're very, very slow, and they're not really that efficient. I'd like to get one of those 3-in-1s. They're like an oven, a dehydrator, and an air fryer, and you can set the temperature, and there's a special dehydrate setting. But of course they're quite expensive, so that won't be happening for a fair while. So a couple of days ago I just did some research on if I could semi-dry some steak, because I want to make a Thai Isan Lao dish that I haven't sort of made in ages. Semi-dried beef, So I've got some beef marinating for that at the moment, and I'll semi-dehydrate that a bit later. They would traditionally do that out in the sun and leave the steak out in the sun for a day. You know, the traditional drying, sun drying. But I did run a test, and a couple of hours in, you know, one of the lowest settings on the oven will actually semi-dry it. So you take it about halfway, I guess, or a quarter of the way that what you'd take jerky. So that'll be interesting. But I did find that you can do that in this oven that I have. So, you know, that's really, really good. It will, you know, the oven will sort of hold a fairly stable 160 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about the temperature you want for doing that job. And I did dry some mushrooms as well a couple of days ago, and definitely need a dehydrator for that. It took like 24 hours in this, you know, in the oven, and of course, you know, the oven tied up for 24 hours just drying some mushrooms. That's not ideal, but at least I can do that. So actually I'll bring them down to show you those mushrooms in a bit, how that worked, and I'll just go up and I'll make myself another cup of coffee. So give me a couple of minutes and I'll be back. So back down with a cup of coffee, and I just put some mushrooms in to dehydrate, some large mushrooms, as I want my mushrooms to be semi-dried for when I cook later. And of course this is some cashed mushrooms that I made the other day. And there would have been like half a pound of button mushrooms, and they did dehydrate down fairly nicely. Of course, if I chopped them up a little bit, they would have dehydrated a little bit quicker, but at least I know I can dehydrate them in the oven. And of course, using a couple of these oxygen eater, dampness eater, what have you, sachets, just putting them in with the mushrooms should keep them quite nicely. Oh yes, Hope for Life, you're here, but you have to take a quiz real quick. Oh, thank you, Nisi. At least I know that I can do them, and I will do a dehydrating video sometime of dehydrating mushrooms, now that I know that I can do them in the oven. And I think it would be quite useful information for those of my viewers who don't have a dehydrator, of course. Just to show that it can be done in the oven. Gary Brown Forging On, thank you so much. And I really appreciate you watching. I'll just see if I can get your link up, Gary Brown, and we'll shout your channel out as well. So I'll just see if I can get your channel up, and hopefully we can give you a shout out. And of course, a big thank you for watching and joining in my live stream. I really appreciate that. So I'll just make sure I get your channel up correctly. Gary Brown Forging On. Okay, I've got your channel up here, Gary. So I see you're a new channel here for me. So I'm going to smash that red button here, and I'll smash that little bell. So if you're not subscribed to Gary's channel, please do subscribe and smash that little bell and choose all alerts. Watch his videos in full and give him plenty of thumbs up and nice comments telling him that Ariella sent you, and that would be much appreciated. And also please do watch a couple of Gary's videos at least in full, and thumbs up and comment just to make sure that the subscription sticks. And of course, please do share out Gary's channel with all your family and friends. So I'll just get Gary's link out and we'll shout him out. So Gary Brown Forging On, and I'll be watching some of your videos a bit later and dropping you some nice comments as well. So a big shout out for Gary, and I see Gail's just starting her live at the moment, so that's going to cut down a few viewers here, I'm sure. So anybody who's watching here that's going across to Gail's live, please do say hello for me and all of that. And if she's still live and still running when I'm finished here, I'll pop over myself. But anyways, please do check out Gary's channel, Gary Brown Forging On, and show his channel some love as well, and that would be much appreciated. I'll have a drink of this coffee and then we'll have a flip around of the camera and have a look at the creek and see if there's any ducks or birds or fish or anything of interest. Oh, my nose is running. This hay fever, being springtime here, is really kicking my butt, so I apologise for that. Oh, this coffee's hot. It'll have to cool down for a little bit, so we'll go and have a bit of a look at the creek. So I'll flip this camera around and we'll go down there and see what we can see. And I know everybody loves to look at the creek instead of my ugly face, so we'll have a bit of a look and see what we can see. And for those who haven't already done so, I did premiere a video yesterday and I cooked up a yellow curry, a Thai yellow curry that contains fish and vegetables and potatoes. So please go and watch that video, and I'd much appreciate a few more views there on that one. And this creek's at the bottom of my garden, and on the other side of the creek is a public walking trail, and There's been a few people walking up and down for their allowed 4-hour exercise. And of course, forever lockdowns here. And one of the reasons that they're allowing people out from home is 4 hours exercise. Essential work if you have a working permit. Medical treatment or buying supplies. I think there's about 4 or 5 permitted reasons for leaving home, which, you know, it sounds like bloody prison to tell you the truth, but that's the sort of place that we live in. But anyways, giving everybody a good look at the creek, and that bridge you see in the distance is also part of the public walking trail. And I think the water level might be dropping here, so the tide might be going out. It looks like it's dropped a couple of inches since we've started our live, so I guess the tide is going out. And of course this creek is tidal, brackish water, and the beach is about 400 yards back further where I'm pointing. I don't see any fish here at the moment in the water. There's been a couple of puffer fish living around here. But anyways, we'll flip this camera back around and we'll go back and see what I've missed, and hopefully we get a few people here to share some stories. And also anybody in blue, if you wish to shout out your own channels or friends' channels or Instagram accounts, Facebook groups or Twitter accounts, please do so, and you're most welcome to do that. So we'll flip this camera around and we'll just see what messages we've missed. And hopefully the weather holds. There's a little bit of thin cloud coming up overhead, so hopefully the weather holds and I can cook up out here a bit later, as I do much prefer outdoor cook-ups for filming if I can, as I've got more room out here, and so I can run some multiple angles. And also, you know, a nice view instead of just looking at my kitchen all the time. Makes things a bit more interesting. And of course my outdoor videos are just as much about the recipe and the steps as also, you know, just seeing what's going on outdoors and having a nice view. Oh, I see we've got 11 according to this. So if you're new here and haven't already done so, please do smash that thumbs up, and so tell YouTube that people really like to watch my content, and that would be much, much, much appreciated. And just saying, if there's any alerts here, I know there's a few lives on, so we're going to be a bit hit and miss here by the look of things. So if you just come in, please do say hello, and if I haven't already done so, of course, if I'm able, I'll shout your channel out as well. And hopefully that quiz you're having to take isn't too bad there, Jocelyn. I guess, you know, it's part of your study. You've got to do all these things and get them done. So wishing you all the best with that one, of course. And of course, for anybody new here, I will remind you to please check out the links down below in the description. Oh, my nose is running. Hay fever's kicking my butt. But down below I have a donation link if anybody would like to donate to my channel and so help my channel out in that way. That would be much appreciated, and donations go towards filming equipment, you know, such as tripods, also cameras and ring lights and power banks and expensive data accounts, as you seem to chew through a lot of data running a YouTube channel. Oh, Jamie, hi there, Jamie. Great to see you. And oh, I must get your channel shouted out here, Jamie. Jamie's Country Living. I kept looking for your old channel name, and I couldn't sort of bring it up other day, so I'll bring it up here now and shout you out. And I kept looking for Jamie's Design, and of course nothing would come up, so we'll get your channel shouted out here, Jamie's Country Living, and hopefully we can get your channel shouted out. So we have here Jamie's Country Living. If you're not subscribed to Jamie's channel, please do subscribe. Smash that little bell and choose all alerts. Watch her videos in full and give her plenty of thumbs up and nice comments telling her that Ariel sent you, and that would be much appreciated. So we'll run Jamie's link and shout her out. And I see you've put a couple of new videos that I'll have to catch up with. I don't know what's been going on with alerts, but I didn't get alerts for those, so I'll get those onto my watch later list, and I'll catch up with those a bit later on today. So we'll get those shared out, and hopefully we can catch up with those. So I'll just run Jamie's link and shout her out, of course. So please bear with me there, and we'll get your link out here, Jamie. And yeah, I think we've often got to just go and check channels if we haven't heard from them for a while, as alerts seem to get rather buried these days, and sometimes they don't even send them out, which I don't know why that is, but it just one of those things that happens. So Jamie's Country Living, and just running her link, and a big shout out there. Oh yes, you're just finishing up supper dishes. Yeah, the dishes, yes, I did some this morning. I didn't do them last night, and I'm wanting to cook later, and oh, I better make some room. So yeah, I had about 4 plates or something, so I thought I better get them out of the way. Yes, so far it's a nice day, and I hope the weather holds, as I'm wanting to do a cook up outdoors. So hopefully the weather holds, and I can you know, get my cook up done outdoors. As I much prefer, if I can, cooking outdoors here, as that means that I have a bit more room to work with, and of course, you know, I can film from different angles and things. There's rain coming, but I think it's coming 4 p.m. So I might have to cook a little bit earlier than what I usually do. It's saying at 4 p.m. it's a 20% chance of rain. 5 p.m. is at 40%, so yeah, I might have to get this cooking sort of at about lunchtime instead of about supper time. And current temperature 63 degrees Fahrenheit, so it has risen up a bit because we were at 55 when I started this morning. So I'll just get this up and see what I've missed. Oh, cheated, you used your pressure cooker? What did you cook up, Jamie? I don't actually have a pressure cooker, but yes, they are great if you want to cook something up fairly quickly. I'm a bit leery of using them. I don't really like them very much because of, you know, the pressure and all that. I've heard some interesting stories of when they sort of explode, so I'm a bit leery of using them. But I'm sure they're probably far safer these days than what the older ones were. Oh, roast potatoes and fresh green beans. Wow. So what, you just parboiled your potatoes first before you roasted them, did you, Jamie? Or something like that? Oh yes, it's the power. Yeah, I will do a giveaway one of these times, Hope, from my merchandise store. Oh, hi there, David. Great to see you. Great to see you. And hopefully you're all well there, David. And who else do we have here watching? Oh yes, an interesting message there. Well, yeah, we will do the beach one day, David. Yeah, maybe if the weather's okay, I might do it on my Sunday evening live stream. I've sort of got to cook a bit later on today, so I've sort of got a few things sort of on. But yeah, I might, it's not really something I can sort of really do at the moment with all the lockdowns. So if things are quiet on Sunday evening, which of course is a Monday morning for me, I might just do that. Oh yes, thanks for that, Hope. Yeah, that one's been here before. It might be a good one just to block, I think. Hope. I was going to do that myself, and I sort of didn't get round to that. Anything special for Thanksgiving? Well, I must do a recipe and a cook up for Thanksgiving. Yes, thanks for reminding me of that. I'll have to do something there for that one. Oh yes, thanks for that, Hope. I know Nisi was speaking about it the other day, where there's been a lot of the under the bridge dwellers on live streams in the last couple of weeks. So, oh yes, gotta have turkey. Yeah, well, I've got to think of a recipe for turkey, of course. It's pretty much a given, turkey. My family loves ham, me. So, well, I think ham is quite and okay for Thanksgiving as well. So I guess if you've got turkey and if you've got ham, you know, that's a couple of good staples. Of course, pumpkin pie and green bean casserole, and trying to think, plenty of, you know, lovely dishes we could do. Oh, you're not partial to ham? I love ham if it's real ham. You know, as in properly cured ham. We're not talking about ham out of a can. I'm not really such a fan of spam or that sort of thing, although I should do something on that, you know, on a prep recipe or something. Well, I think a lot of people like to roast their vegetables for something a bit different, yeah. Oh yes, Jamie, you're not a ham person. You know, there's a big difference between, you know, you buy ham from the supermarket and that, or if you get like home cured ham. There's a big difference between home cured ham and you know, the commercial ham as well. Yeah, so true. Can't beat home cooking. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, sounds like there's a few people walking up and down the walking trail. Homemade dressing. Oh yes, that's so true. If you've sort of got the time and the means to make homemade dressing and homemade mayonnaise and that sort of thing, it's always so much better. Well, take care, Hope for life, and I hope you feel a bit better after some rest, Jocelyn. Yeah, I don't do canned ham either. Yeah, it's something that we might sort of have in the preps, you know, for an emergency, but I don't think it's very nice, canned ham, or there's another one they have, and I know Dustin hates it, and I think that's all he's ever seen and had is corned beef. They have this canned corned beef, and really that stuff is barely fit for fishing bait, to tell you the truth. It's so much different than real corned beef. Oh yes, a good roast beef, roast potatoes. Yeah, that does go pretty good, David. I don't often roast beef. I know I should one of these days, but I'm so often, I get the roasting cut of beef, and it's sort of so convenient just to cut up and make it as a curry or a stew or something like that, but I never sort of get round to roasting it. And of course the cost of beef, I think it goes a bit further if you put it into a curry or a stew or a stir fry or something like that. So sort of taking advantage of trying to make the meal go out a bit further. Canned corned beef fried with eggs and potatoes. Also, yeah, like a corned beef hash sort of thing. I've made corned beef hash before, but I've only ever done it with real corned beef, as in leftover real corned beef, to make a corned beef hash. And a couple of times I've tried the canned corned beef, and I didn't think much of that stuff at all, especially knowing what real corned beef, that you get from the butcher or you corn or preserve up yourself is like. I sort of, didn't think much of the canned stuff, but anyway. Who else do we have here watching with us? And yeah, with this weather coming up, I'm definitely going to have to cook things up earlier. Oh, I didn't hear about that one, David. She doesn't care about the cost of gas because she always only puts in $20. Yeah, makes a big difference though if you put in $20 worth of gas and you're getting 5 gallons, compared to like now you put in $20 worth of gas and you're getting about 3 gallons. It makes quite a difference. Yeah, $1.50 a litre here, so you're looking at about $6 a gallon, which is a little bit cheaper than here. You're looking at about $7 to $8 a gallon here at the moment. Absolutely ridiculous, the price of gas, and it's making things pretty difficult. But yeah, $20 worth of gas at $1.50 a litre, well, that's only what, 15? Oh, even less. I don't know. I'm hopeless at math, but it's not an awful lot of gas, compared to what it was in the past. But if I was putting in $20 worth of gas, I'd want to make sure that it was a real good amount of gas, instead of just a couple of gallons. But price of everything is getting crazy, and I did see a story on the news website the other day that they're saying that before Christmas the cost of beef could be really, really expensive. And it's not because there's a shortage of actual beef, but because of the supply chain has been pretty much destroyed with all this BS that's been going on. I sort of, really just shake my head at that. You know, when farmers have got to pour their milk down the drain and you know, plough the vegetables back in, and even just shoot livestock and bury them because they can't sell them or get them processed because the supply chain won't handle it. There's something very, very, very wrong. And you know, I see stories like that, and you know, of course, the big thing that I'm passionate about is food waste, and you see stories like that, and it just absolutely disgusts me. You know, the waste of all the food and the waste of the products that somebody's put a lot of time and effort and money into growing, and then they can't even sell it or get it processed because of, you know, all this other BS going on. It's really quite disgusting. Yeah, that's very interesting, David. There's no restaurants open here, so I don't sort of know about that. And of course, a lot of them, after all these lockdowns finally do end, a lot of them will never open again. Enough food in Canada to feed the world? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm sure that there is, David. And you know, just they're not letting, you know, the supply chain work. It's sort of just creating problems. And you know, it's really very unfortunate and quite disgusting. You know, they just don't put in value. Well, the powers that be that are making all these rules don't put any value on people's livelihoods and people's food, and you know, it's all just about pushing this narrative and this agenda that they're currently pushing. But you know, the way things are, we can't even speak really too much on that, sadly. And for anybody who's new here, I'll remind everybody I did premiere a video yesterday. If you could just watch that one, it would be really, really brilliant. And I'll run the link to that in the list. I sort of didn't get the views there that I would have really liked to have got. So, anyways, I'll run the link to that. I hope we can get, you know, some people just to drop by and see that one. Was a cook-up, and there's only 31 views. I thought more people would watch that one. But anyways, we'll get that link shared out, and hopefully a few people can go and watch that. Oh yes, I used to, when I lived in Indonesia, and when I lived in Thailand, I had a car in those places, of course. And I do have a driver's license here as well, but I don't have a car because I just can't afford it. But I do, you know, I do know how to drive, even if it is badly. But you know, I sort of learnt to drive in Southeast Asia, so you know, there's two speeds. Stop and as fast as you can go. So you know, when you're driving around, when the lights turn green, everybody's on the gas, and when the lights turn red, everybody's on the brakes. And of course, if the lights turn amber, you're on the gas even harder. So yeah, I do have a driver's license and do know how to drive. But I have it here because I just can't afford it, and also I think I'd get fined out of existence if I drove here, because I'm used to driving in Southeast Asia. But of course, you know, this place have got like speed cameras and all that everywhere. And I was never one that would be looking at the speedometer when I was driving. I'd be looking at the other traffic, and you know, I drive to the traffic conditions, not to what the speedometer's saying. So it could be quite an interesting experience here. Oh yes, you drive more. Oh, you bike more than you drive. Well, I guess it's an opportunity just to get outside and get some fresh air. And you know, maybe if there's less traffic, you know, it's probably a far nicer proposition. Of course, as your winter comes on, I'm sure that you'll be driving around a lot more instead of riding. You know, when you start getting snow and minus temperatures and the like. Wouldn't like to be out on a bicycle then, of course. But you know, I do have a driver's license, and I did get my driver's license converted here to a local one, so I can drive and can legally drive if I have to. Oh yes, thank you, David. Have a great Thanksgiving as well. Thank you. And well, I think I probably missed it. I should one of these times get set up to make sure I catch Canadian Thanksgiving, which I know is in October instead of November. Your Thanksgiving, has it been, or is it like coming up fairly soon? I know that Canada's Thanksgiving is in October. But yeah, if you do want to think of something for Thanksgiving, I do have a couple of Thanksgiving videos. Oh, on Monday. Oh. Pity I didn't know beforehand, otherwise, you know, I could have prepared a video. But, you know, it does take a bit of preparation, of course, to do that. Oh, well, happy birthday for Sunday, David. And wishing you a wonderful day there, and hopefully everything goes really well. So very happy birthday there, David, and thank you so much for coming by. Oh, this coffee's getting cold. Yeah, you're most welcome, most welcome. I will have to go and run this cup up, I think. Oh, wow. 65. Well, happy birthday there, David. And hopefully you'll have a wonderful day. But yeah, a big thank you for coming by. I really appreciate you watching. And who else do we have here with us? I think we've probably got a few people just letting this run in the background, and I know with a couple of other lives on, you know, you could be all busy there as well. So if you are actually watching, please do say hello, and of course let us know that you're here. Always a pleasure. Well, you're most welcome, David. shout out. I haven't shouted him out for a little while, and he's a great viewer on my channel, of course. Kayla's Aquatics and Exotics, so we'll give him a big shout out. And if you're not subscribed to his channel, please do subscribe and smash that little bell and watch his videos in full and give him plenty of thumbs up and nice comments telling him that Ariella sent you, and that would be much appreciated as well. So I'll run his channel link and we'll shout him out. Oh, we've been running 1 hour and 44. So yeah, oh, it's been running a bit longer than what I thought. Time flies when you're having fun. But we'll go and we'll run Kayla's Aquatics and Exotics and run his link and shout him out. And there's a few people walking up and down the walking trail, which is on the other side of the creek here. So people out for their allowed 4-hour exercise. I'll go out for a walk later today. If the weather's going to be changing and rain coming, I'll sort of have to get busy with the cooking video and get that done. Oh, awesome, Jamie. Great to see you're still here. And I'll get your other channel up here, Jamie, and we'll shout out your other channel, Timber Hill. So, Timber Hill Outdoors, and we'll get the link up here and we'll shout out your other channel. So Timber Hill Outdoors, if you're not already subscribed, please do subscribe and smash that little bell and choose all alerts. Watch her videos in full and give her plenty of thumbs up and nice comments telling her that Ariella sent you, and that would be much appreciated as well. So we'll just run Jamie's channel and shout her out. So Timber Hill Outdoors, I'm just running the link here. Oh, you're most welcome, Jamie. Most welcome. Oh, this wind keeps blowing hair into my face. This wind could make an outdoor cook-up a bit interesting too, but anyways, never mind. And I'll drink this coffee down and I'll just quickly take the cup back and I'll check it just to see how these mushrooms are going in the oven, drying out. I do want them semi-dried for this recipe, otherwise, you know, mushrooms contain a lot of water, so it's always a bit better if you can semi-dry them. Oh, Bushcraft Tools, hi there, Dustin. We gave you a shout out earlier, and we'll of course have to give you another shout out. And I'll message Jocelyn just to say you're here. She was going to go and take a nap, so I'll just see if she's on her messenger, and of course hopefully she'll come by. I don't know if she's got the live running or not. I did do an outdoor cook-up that I premiered yesterday, and hopefully if the weather holds, I want to fry up and do another outdoor cook-up today. So I might be cooking a little bit earlier than what I expected, because it's supposed to rain here at about 4 p.m. and it's 9:49 a.m. here at the moment, so I might be cooking a little bit earlier than what I hoped to or what I planned to. I'll just give Jocelyn a shout out on Messenger anyway, so hopefully she'll come by. I've got some mushrooms up inside drying in my oven at the moment, as I want some mushrooms for my Lao Thai San dish that I'll be making a bit later, and of course they need to dry or semi-dry, and then a bit later on I need to put the beef in the oven that I marinated, and I'm sure you saw that one yesterday on anybody who's on Instagram. I have here some mushrooms that I dehydrated in the oven. It took about 24 hours to do that, and that was about, I don't know, half a pound to a pound of mushrooms, and they dehydrate down quite a fair bit, and it took a long time, but at least I've you know, with the test run, I know that they can dehydrate, and so sometime I must do a cooking video of dehydrating some mushrooms. Still under lockdown here. That's a never-ending story. But anyways, we won't speak of that too much, or you know, I get you know, that little magic dollar sign ends up getting a big line put through it. You know, it first turns to amber instead of green, and then gets a big line through it, so we can't speak of that too much. Oh no, just commercial mushrooms, Dustin. It's not currently mushroom season here at the moment. Mushroom season for here is in the fall, and of course it's spring here, so you may occasionally find some in the spring, but it's not really that often. But I was at the fruit and vegetable shop on Monday, and there was 2 bags, pre-bagged mushrooms at the fruit and vegetable shop for quick sale, $1 each per bag. You know, so it's like about 20% of the normal price. And of course I didn't want that many mushrooms, so I thought, well, I'll dehydrate what's extra of what I really want, and so that I've got them for another time. You know, while they're cheap like that, to take advantage of it. But I've got a couple of large mushrooms. You know, they're like about that big, dehydrating now today at the moment. They're like Swiss browns or field mushrooms or something like that, which is really the type of mushroom that I sort of prefer for the stir-fry dish. But of course I do need to semi-dry them just to get some of the water out of them, just to you know, make the dish a bit better. And I must get the beef in a bit later. That's been marinating now for nearly 24 hours in a mixture. I crushed up a paste of Thai chilies, you know, the small red hot Thai chilies, cilantro root, garlic, there's some chicken stock powder and of course umami in the paste, all crushed together with a little bit of lime juice and a little bit of fish sauce. And that's a Lao Thai Isan dish that I'm making. Thai Isan, for those who aren't familiar with that term, is northeast Thailand. Oh, you know, the hay fever's really kicking my butt. You know the part of Thailand that's up near Laos. You're looking at like Karach, Udon Thani, that sort of area. That's the Isan area of Thailand, which of course I know you've been there before, Dustin. Was actually you were in that region with one of your videos. And I don't know if you've ever tried it, the stir-fried semi-dried beef, Dustin, when you were there, but it's a dish that's really, really, really awesome. Oh, ideas for your 100K, yeah. I'll have to think on that, Dustin. I mean, it's a Saturday morning here, Ariella Blair, as you probably know. Oh yeah, absolutely, something we need to try. I'll hopefully this weather holds that I can actually cook it up outside here, and then I'll get that video up. It'll probably premiere Thursday, I guess, next week. I've got a shopping haul video I've got to get up first, and of course I don't really have enough time to have it processed by Tuesday, that one. I've been finding that it's taking a very, very long time for videos to process on YouTube. I'm having to get them uploaded like 2 or 3 days before I actually have them drop, because they're still just processing up to the full resolution. I don't know if you found that one, Dustin, or not. Give me a minute, I'll just go and run these mushrooms back inside and this cup back inside, and I'll just check my oven with these mushrooms I'm dehydrating. So I'll be just a minute and I'll be back. And hopefully Jocelyn can come by. Oh, I just checked on those mushrooms, and yeah, they're going to want another 3 hours, I think. And then they should be semi-dried. I don't want to put the oven up too much, or then they sort of cook instead of drying, which I don't really want. I want them more to semi-dehydrate. Thinking 400k, maybe a return of the lamb copter, Dustin. Something with Mike and Hazy and all the crew, maybe. I don't know. I thought Jocelyn might have come on and she might have had some interesting suggestions. But she's obviously having her nap, I think. I did send her a message, but she's not come on. I thought Jim might have dropped by as well. Desert Fun Patrol, but he's probably busy. So I haven't seen Jim yet today. I haven't seen Troy for a while either, so I guess he's been busy. I hope he's okay. Just thinking about that. If I have any flashes of inspiration, I'll definitely drop them onto your Instagram. But anyways, we'll go and we'll have a bit of a look at the creek and see if there's anything of interest down there. I did see the other day there was a duck with some babies. So they've obviously hatched out some babies, which, you know, it's their nesting season here in the spring. So hopefully Mr. Fox hasn't got hold of them. But yeah, we'll have a flip around with the camera and we'll go and have a bit of a look at the creek and see what we can see. And anybody who's new here, I'll remind you all of the links down below. There's a donation link if anybody would like to donate to my channel. And also a link to my merchandise store. This hoodie I'm wearing is an example, and lots of colours, not just pink, but plenty of colours would suit you guys. And 3 different designs. And also I have phone covers, t-shirts, bike shorts, leggings, a backpack, which is a new item on Teespring, and much more. So if you're interested in that, please do check that out. But we'll flip the camera around and we'll have a bit of a look at the creek. And hopefully there's something of interest down here swimming around, but oh, it's not looking like it, but there's been a couple of pufferfish hanging around here too, but oh, I'm looking down here in the water and I can't see them. And the tide is obviously dropping here as it was nearly up at high water mark when I started my live stream a couple of hours ago, and it's dropped by about 6 inches, so it's obviously going out. Oh, Todd, the Angry Atrox. Nice to see you, Todd, and I hope your arm is feeling a bit better. Oh yeah, I can't see anything in the water here. and the way the light's shining, I need like a polarizing lens cover or something to see in the water a bit better. The other day we did actually get the puffer fish swimming around. Actually could see him on screen. And there's some more rain coming, and I've got some mushrooms drying in the oven, and a bit later I've got to go and put some steak in the oven just to semi-dry, and I want to cook up a lao dish, and I'm hoping that I can cook it up out here, so fingers crossed that the weather holds off. So we'll flip things back around and go back to where I was sitting, and we'll just see who's coming on. Well, there's a bit of a wind coming up too, so that could make things interesting for cooking out here as well. Hopefully my cake tin on the little gas stove will shield the wind enough. Oh, and I'll get your channel shouted out here again too, Dustin. Just in case we've got somebody new come on, we have here Dustin's channel, Bushcraft Tools, and of course Dustin has been a great support to my channel, and really much appreciated. So we'll just run his channel link and shout him out again. Bushcraft Tools, he's on 97.4k subscribers, so if you don't know his channel, please do subscribe and share his channel and videos out with all your family and friends. Watch his videos in full and give him plenty of thumbs up and nice comments telling him that Ariella sent you, and that would be much appreciated. So we'll run Dustin's channel link and shout him out again. And hopefully this thing will work. It's not hung up, which it often does seem to do when I run a number of links. So just sharing out Dustin's channel link and shouting him out again. And I know there's quite a few live streams going on at the moment, so a lot of my viewers might end up just running this one later. And for those who do run my live streams later, please do run the chat replay and click on the links that we share as so many wonderful channels and really great people, and of course you know, if you could show those channels some love, that would be much appreciated. Oh, my nose is dripping here again. Hay fever's really kicking my butt. which, you know, that's seems to be a springtime problem. So who do we have here still with us? And for anybody who hasn't already done so, please do smash that thumbs up, and hopefully that tells YouTube that people really want to see my videos, and so that it might sort of get put out more in the recommended list. So please do smash that, and that would be much appreciated. So you're still here with us, Dustin, or have you had to call it an evening, as I'm sure it's really getting quite late where you are in the UK, of course. And I'll remind everybody, if you're not familiar with my channel, I do have a link down below called Join, so if anybody would like to become a member of my channel, that would be much appreciated as well. And I say that there's a lot of videos coming up my recommended list, so quite a lot getting put into watch later, of course. Yeah, just a lot of catching up with those a bit later. I'll just see what alerts here I've missed. There's always a heap that I miss or get buried or what have you. Oftentimes I have to go and check on people's channels just manually, because alerts sort of get a bit buried or don't even come out at times. I don't know if I've missed too much here at the moment. I'll have to check the channels myself, I think. Who do we have still here with us watching? Please do, if you're still here watching, please do drop by and say hello. And I know there's a few other live streams running. Things can be a bit hit and miss, so hopefully we get a few people here. And I'll just see what the temperature's doing here. Currently we're at 66 degrees Fahrenheit by the look of this. So things are warming up. Now it's changed the weather again. A 12% chance of rain at 4 p.m. But then it could come earlier too. So fingers crossed that I can get this cook-up done outdoors here before it does rain. My last video I sort of had to scoot inside pretty quick, my last outdoor cook-up. I just got things cooked up and just had a taste test and that, and then it started to rain and I sort of had to scoot off indoors. And if you haven't watched that video already, please do watch that one. That's a Thai yellow curry that I cooked up outside here, and that premiered yesterday. Oh, so a lot of interesting weather coming here, which of course, you know, makes things interesting for my outdoor cook-ups. Currently it's 66 degrees and yeah, definitely rain coming by the look of that, so hopefully it just holds off until I get everything done. And I should convert that to Celsius for our metric viewers. I know that there's a few people that use the metric system, so I'll just convert that. 66 degrees Fahrenheit is 18.888 or something or other degrees Celsius. So just under 19 degrees Celsius, so it's really quite pleasant out here. Yeah, I thought I saw a fish in the distance, so we might just have a look around and we'll just see if we can get him on screen. As you know, something interesting like that, instead of looking at my ugly face. So yeah, we'll just have a flip around in the camera and we'll just see if he's still around. Oh, I can see him in the water, but it's all very murky, so I don't know if he's showing up here. But yeah, he come up to the surface further back, and I just saw him in the distance. Yeah, I can see the water level here is definitely dropping. Oh, when you want to try and get him in the screen, he's gone.